figured I'd log in and check out the. So what do you kind of you broadcast this to the thing? That was the first one. I kind of figured
If you have something to say it now or I'm walking away. I can see that you're taking the bait, but I'm done with you and I am sick of your games. I've got a point to make. You've got lazy days. I'm a sucker for you when you're in that dress, so you make me getting over at 21, getting tossed from the bar and having fun. Another chance to settle up. Step right to the edge and we can cross now the divide between you and me. It's close to becoming a mile wide. Take all that you need and leave it to blaze away as I save us for tonight. It's a lingerie, living fast and you're to the range. Be quick with your minutes and days when the people went outside and they were not afraid. Damn soon when we're living young, maybe now we can finally have some fun. Getting close to oblivion. I enjoyed the ride, but now just say it to me. Say that we're ready in time for all of this again. The game where we all pretend that we'll live forever. Cross now the divide between you and me. It's close to becoming a mile wide. Take all that you need and leave it to blaze away as I save us for tonight.
I hope my fucking
Now the
AirPods
divide
fixed.
between you and me, it's close to becoming a mile wide. Take all that you need and leave it to blaze away as I save us for tonight. Cross now the divide. Say that we're ready in time for all of our mistakes.
All right. How's everybody doing? Looks like we got some people in the chat here. See what happens. So what you guys been up to tonight? Anything good? Marcus? Really?
You're breaking up like a bitch. I
Am
thought
I?
you fixed your Wi-Fi in the basement.
Well, the Wi-Fi.
You got mad red bars right now. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Kayla
That's your
619,
connection.
what's up? Thanks for joining Twitch just for us.
69?
619.
Oh, that's not as fun.
I just joined Twitch for us
I
too.
think
That's cool. It's good. We need it. All right. So this is there he is. There's Matt. This is his face.
This fucking guy.
Nice cat
Oh, wait,
shirt.
we're not supposed to curse.
You can curse. We're an
Does he
adult.
have a cat shirt on?
We're an adult streaming station, so you can curse.
Is
We're an
that,
adult.
is that not American?
That is American.
You should appreciate that of all people.
Make you guys bigger here.
Did everyone buy their new soaps?
No, you're supposed to send them to me like a gentleman.
Those soaps are awesome.
So glad
No,
you guys are
no.
back. Kayla, thank you so much.
No.
That means a
Really
lot.
expensive.
So I don't know if you guys can
Yes.
see the chats, but I'm gonna have to fucking relay, I think, everything that's going on. I have it set up so hopefully You guys be able to see shit. You guys be able to see shit, but
I can't even move your monitors off of the floor for this.
move my what? What are you talking about?
Look at your floor. It's like
Why
my
you
whole
gotta-
mic area.
Why you gotta be?
I've got my carpet because that's my singing carpet. That's literally where I stand and
this
sing.
whole time.
You defiled my singing carpet with your crappy.
I offered those monitors to you, and you're like, no.
I don't need them. I have a great monitor. I just don't want it on the carpet.
You copied me.
My mic. I did.
Metalhead Gamer Dude says, love BPM. So glad you guys are back making music. Yeah, me too.
That's our way.
It's been way too long. But
right?
How are you doing tonight, man? How long you been listening to us? This is like new for us, so we're just trying this out and see how it goes and see how many people we can get on here.
I'm texting your wife right now.
Texting my wife.
Yeah.
Those are fight words.
Just let you just defile my space. The basement is horrible.
This guy.
Even Matt put a shirt on for this.
I put a shirt on. What the fuck you think? Why am I getting so much shit? Huh? I can't believe you. I can't believe you.
God damn, 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
I
Oh, you can
respect
see
that.
this? How do you see his response?
The internet.
Yeah, it's called the internet. Look it up.
I'm on the internet.
No, you're not.
Am I supposed to be logged into Twitch right now? Just on the Zoom. The Zoom has. Does it?
It's a duck with a boner drag weeds.
10-4, goodbye.
Yeah. You should be on Twitch. I am on your Facebook page. Derek CL. Oh, okay. I bought your Arm Yourself special edition when it came out. Thanks, dude.
Wow.
Been working on a lot of stuff lately, but yeah, it's been a mess the last 10 years. Where have you been? You've been MIA for too long. This is true.
I got lives.
Yeah, we got crazy lives. I got married
Beards.
in the past few years.
Marcus took 10 years to grow out a beard.
Literally.
What?
Right. It grew all the way down.
So, yeah, so like, I don't know. We've just been all over the place. So like, I'm in the Army. I've had 2 deployments in the past like 15 years. So that's been taking me away from stuff like right around the time Arm Yourself came out. And
literally, you missed Europe.
Oh, yeah, I missed Europe. That sucked. But we're making.
I mean, you had to fight for our country, right? So
I had to do it twice.
we had to make up for it.
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to like write some stuff 2013, and then I had to deploy again and to Kuwait in 2013, 2014. So got back 2014, and then we were just kind of all over the place at that point, and it took us till now to just get together. I mean, we're all living in different parts of the world right now. Not the world, but mostly New York.
But literally a year ago, we met up for dinner, right? Like it's the first time we were all together, like between the 3 of us here, in years.
Yeah.
And right after that, we just started. Like, oh wait, we haven't heard from each other in like.
Yeah, and then COVID hit, and that was that.
And that was that. But honestly, because COVID hit, we could.
We had more time.
We had
way more time.
So like during COVID, and plus Volley already had some instrumentals that he was working on kind of side beat wise around the world. We could actually sit, write some lyrics, figure out melodies, email back and forth. And then right when shutdown happened, and I didn't have to go to work anymore at that point, then I started going to Long Island, literally sitting in Volley's studio in his basement for a week, which I don't think I've ever done. Like when we used to work on albums, mind you, it was in like Matt's basement or Volley's basement. Occasionally, we've never done like a constructed week at a time. And after those 2 weeks, we had most of these things written.
Yeah, we had to. We haven't been close to each other in a long time, so we have to travel pretty far to get together and do stuff. But the technology is kind of helping out these days. Thank you for thank you. But I started getting paranoid about this because we had a lot to work on, and then finally like started connecting again and getting some music going, and then COVID hit and the whole world started to shut down. So like just when we start getting together again, the whole world is about to end. And that's like every time we try to do something, it's like something big happens. Like last time I think was my deployment. Like we were trying to just like work on the next album, and it was 2013. So like I started getting a paranoid bug about like every time we try to do something, it's like it just crimson. We end up getting stopped up.
There's always problems.
What's that, Marcus?
So there's always going to be problems, but
yeah,
getting back into the midst now, things are a lot smoother, and we're also so I feel like we're getting along a lot better.
Or at
It's
least
the truth.
somewhat smarter and try to get along a lot better. Yeah.
Somewhat smarter, not necessarily book smart, but you know,
No.
life smart.
Book smart went away a long time ago. Not even really street smarts. I don't even know what kind of smarts you call this. It's just
He survived.
smart asses. Ass smart.
Definitely ass smart.
Ass smart, yes.
You know, changed jobs and been around the world and elsewhere.
Yeah. So you guys are living in the city. Jesse, bassist, lives upstate, up near Albany. And let's see, we've been working with Chad Zaliga on drums. He's supposed to come.
Oh, that's how you say his name?
Zaliga, yeah, you didn't know that?
Zaliga.
Zaliga.
I thought it was like Setzel. Shits.
Aliens up, man.
it's good
I'm
thing
gonna
he's
play
not
your
here.
little alert here. It's not little, actually. It's anything but little.
Oh, what's his alien alert? Does it work?
You guys hear that?
I love he's like a wrestler.
What was that, Marcus?
He's like a wrestler. He has his own intro theme.
Well, yeah. I mean, we started doing that with my stereo hanger page, and so like we're writing alerts for all of our fans that stick around. So like I just wrote that for him in like I don't know 15 minutes. Like it just kind of came together. And
Honestly, it's like one of the best songs you've ever written. And I can't believe we didn't turn it into anything. It's like, yeah, Scooby, you heard that before? Have you heard this?
did you even
listen.
hear it when I just played it?
What's that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
If you,
heard.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Play it again. Play it real quick.
All right. This is Aliens Alert. Right here. Undefined. What's up there?
Why is that not a song now? Send me the stems. Let's do something.
We
Yeah, it
can
might
call it Alien, you know?
We
and
could,
just,
yeah.
like,
That'd be-
homage.
Let's do it.
I mean, that's kind of what this whole thing is about here. We get more friends on here and people
like it.
participate, and we could actually like write songs around you guys. You know, if
Yeah.
you know, if
If
it all
only you had
makes
a
sense.
verse and a chorus. I think that's just an intro.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just it's a part. It's a start. You know.
It's
So,
a theme, man. I love it.
we can definitely do something with that.
Play it again. Play it again.
play
So,
it
yeah,
again.
go.
Jesus, you guys are getting happy here.
Is it really that short? Pull up the actual build file. It's gotta be longer than that, right?
What's that?
You have the actual files for that song?
I've got the files. I mean, it's just really short though. I mean, like it was just meant to be. It was actually meant to be shorter than that because it takes so long. Anytime he like comes in to the chat room, it was like, yo, wow, aliens here. It's like his intro, and then like fucking, you know, it plays for like
Like an
30
OBS,
seconds. Like
dude.
nobody can talk, you know.
Streamlabs or whatever you're
But,
using. It's like mad delayed.
We got another entry into the chat room here. Hi guys, happy release day. Thanks, Jens.
Is that Jen Jen?
I don't know.
It's Jen.
Jen.
Wait.
Gotta be.
It's Jen with like 13 Z's.
I know one Jen. I just think it's
Yeah.
Jen.
Yeah.
Does she have
Pretty sure her last
13
name's
Z's?
B though.
The Jen.
Yeah.
Or I hope it is.
Yeah.
Just wait for our parents to start joining, and that'll be fun.
Our parents. You think they can
Yeah.
figure this out? We barely figure this out.
Oh, my mother literally texted me saying she set up a friggin' profile. I was like, that's what you get for Vol promoting
Oh,
things.
hey now. That's great.
Hey, Mama Clavin. And they also told me that they require you to call them Mom and Dad Clavin.
Okay.
I think there was more to your wife.
Yeah, sure. She can do, well, she'll do whatever she wants, but yes.
It was just for helping you with taxes, I believe.
That's cool. This is cool. Yep, that's how many Z's I had to go to get in. Yeah, that means there's at least 12 other Gens in front of you. That's crazy.
Lots of Gen Zs specifically.
Gen Z. Yeah, we're
Where's
Gen
our background
X.
music,
We're boomers.
Val?
What's that?
Where's the background music?
Background music. What do you got? What do you guys want?
I'm like blasting my own now, but you should be DJing this, right?
I can. I mean, but I got limited stuff, so. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff queued up here. We can listen to like if I don't know how much you guys want to show the people on here. We could show them some of the new stuff. You know.
That's cool. I mean, just things playing in the background's cool too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could throw
Set
that.
up professional audio. What is this?
Huh?
Let's get a Zoom alert to like set up professional audio settings
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
because it's like you have a sweet mic. Use these settings.
Yes.
Suppress
no, it doesn't
background
even know what mic
noise.
you have. So let me see what
Suppress.
I can do here. So, you guys aren't sick of hearing this one yet.
Is that literally gonna play our song now?
I'm gonna keep it down in the background, like you said.
Yeah, it's background music. I can't even.
It's also
Zero.
background music.
Where's the rest of our band, by the way? Remember those guys that also are in this band?
Yeah, I don't know. We got the main ones, so that's all that matters. If they don't want to be part of this, then they can. They
do.
be the background ones.
It is the OG crew.
Yeah, I don't know where Scott is. I don't know what Scott's doing.
Scott was telling me how to do Instagram stories like 5 minutes ago. I posted my first story.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, tell him to get off Instagram and go over to Twitch because it's actually gonna do more for him than Instagram.
Oh.
But yeah, we got a question.
But I can't boost it.
Metalhead Gamer Dude wants to know what was the inspiration behind the Divide. Marcus, you want to? I don't know.
I mean, you're talking like in the midst of the worst part of COVID, like literally at the beginning when we were not sure if we're all going to live. Like even Jesse took it seriously at that point.
Yeah.
So we were literally sitting on my balcony with everything shut down. Like no one's outside. And I live, mind you, on Broadway, like the most busy part of Manhattan. And seeing that completely dead empty and then people boarding up their homes and shit or their businesses, the edifice of it completely was around the lockdown, but also just the division between people in general, which honestly, some people brought closer, similar to our band. We were closer during the worst of times than we are during the best of times, apparently.
The worst of times,
But-
the best of times. What is this?
But a lot of people had separated, like either it's through, your political ideologies and you're worried about, is the government telling us to do things I don't want to do, or it's just strictly you're afraid of other people. So the division, honestly, it's multifaceted, but if you want to look at it like clear and cut, it's businesses, friends and families not even talking to each other over politics. And we
Yeah,
even had
indeed,
our own
man.
freaking family. Like we have our own family literally in this band, and we're still divided to some extent.
Well, I mean, we're so far apart from each other too, but it's a lot of things. I mean, like we just come back together and actually started working on shit right at the same time too. So it's like multifaceted, like you said. We're just like, hey, this sounds cool.
Yep.
It's got a little bit of that, a little bit of like living for the moment in it. So
There's nothing to pull you out of real life than creation, especially when you're working with somebody else. And even if we are, we have different thought processes and ideologies, we still can put all that aside and be like, this sounds cool. Plus, I got to leave this place and go to like Long Island and Chillival's place, like what you're looking at right now. And spending a week there was like literally saved lives. Like in my mind, like getting out of this area for those 7, 8, 10 days, whatever. And then coming back and doing it again. And then we went camping as a band for the first time in probably a decade too with Jess.
yeah, we had to get Jess back
We will never do that. Yeah.
Metalhead.
It was so much fun. And even that camping trip was kind of fucked, if you remember.
Yeah, no, it was. We went camping out in the woods and it rained the whole damn time, so that was kind
Not
of
rain. That was a hurricane. Like we were out on that river flying your freaking drone and we see this literal black cloud of a hurricane. Like we knew something was close. That's when the hurricane was going inland. Like it was all over the news.
Yeah, it was pretty
And
nuts.
we saw it coming and we booked it back to camp, right? And remember, like we made it back and we were all kind of happy and we started messing with the fire. And then it was like torrential rain, wind. The dogs were under the that seating area in the middle of the thing we made. So we like made this rain cover and we huddled under there together, like 4 feet from each other. Jesse had his dog in his hands holding her because
Jesse's a
she
big
was so
man.
freaked out. You don't remember that?
He's a large man, so he can.
He's
he
a
can
very
just-
large man with a relatively
embrace.
small dog, so it's
Yes.
kind of funny to see like 6'3" Jesse Downing holding a puppy, like, it's okay, baby. It's just rain.
Yeah, but this water was like
It's
slowly
under.
becoming an island.
And then it stopped at like, I don't know, 11, midnight, whatever it was. And we all just kind of sat down and put our legs up in the puddle and just drank and started the fire again. So awesome.
Yeah.
Packing up, though, was horrible. And that sat on my balcony for a week, literally, all that stuff. That was just drenched.
Well,
There
yeah,
was
the
literally,
camping
like, I
trip just
remember I had a
sucks.
hammock and there was a river under the hammock. Just flowing of water. And it destroyed everything I had under that hammock.
Yep.
So all that being said, let's go camping again.
Yeah. We like the outdoors, guys. It's one thing we really enjoy. At least half the band.
Yeah, I think like Scott would do it, right? We've always kind of talked about this. But he needs like camping gear and he has none.
Yeah.
Scuba.
Everything's expensive to get into.
It is, but we've had years, like all of my closets are filled with every sort of temperate gear in case we ever want to do anything. But some of us we'd like to do it and don't have the gear, and other of us don't go outside much. and
Yeah.
that's the other guy here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough this year, but we're getting back into it. Metal Eye Gamer Dude says, I appreciate that answer. Such a great song and really dig it, dude. That means a lot to us. And he also said, it's crazy because I'm full-time single dad and I've been stuck inside with my son for over a year. One of the things that sort of kept me motivated was the bands that I love releasing new music. I was floored when I saw you guys posting about new music. Dude, like, we wanted to get back into this for so long, so.
It helped us too, man.
You
We've
guys'
all been
energy
in
coming
some
into
space.
this really helps us out, you know? So, like, please
And-
keep paying attention. We'll keep doing this stuff if you like it.
Yeah. There's a lot coming, which is the more exciting part, is the weeks that we've spent writing. There's probably a backlog of a dozen other songs that will be coming out sporadically. So just
Yeah.
keep looking out.
Yeah, like, I mean, we got a ton of material. It's just gonna, you know, it's gonna be coming out slow to start because we're just getting back into everything. But once we get on a roll, we're gonna start really releasing stuff every couple of months. So just just pay attention and be looking out for us. Like, you know, we'll definitely keep that going. We want to release a lot of songs. You know, we just want to keep releasing songs like every couple of months, just new song, and then we'll roll it up in an album eventually, and then do more songs. So, you know, this is what we want to do. You know, we want to keep this as we want it, like, you know, supplemental income, whatever you want to call it. But like, this is going to be like hopefully our job going forward to make more music. The more you guys pay attention and hang out with us, the more we'll be able to do. So.
And we'll be experimenting with different things. So like even the next couple songs, they will be different from Divide. So be creative, of course, and have some kind of centralized theme. But, you know, we're going to test the waters a bit, let's say, in the coming months.
I mean, we're not going to depart from our old sound, but we're also going to try some new stuff too for you guys. I mean, we're like, and our opinion right now is anything's fair game. Let's just like try to keep everybody's influences involved and put some stuff out that just new song. That sounds kind of awesome. Yeah, thanks, Jens.
Jens.
Gen 13Z. We got 14 viewers on now. That's awesome.
Oh,
Who
good.
else is out there
It's
lurking?
good. Yeah, really. PS Scuba, we hired a couple people today, so we need to talk about this.
There's definitely some differences between these first two albums. Yeah, there was. Our second
yeah.
album was actually kind of rushed, so
Kind of. Have you told that story?
I don't know if you. Well, yeah, I'll tell the story. I mean,
Please.
so Army Fort Rucker in 2008.
Oh, you're breaking up, bro.
Yeah, I'll slow down a little bit here. I don't think you guys can write a bad song. You haven't heard some of the B-sides, I guess, but yeah. We
There are many.
why do you think it took us 10 years? That's why it took us 10 years. Right
Gotta get
there.
those out of the way first.
Yeah, I used to watch all the behind-the-scenes videos you guys were making Army stuff, dude. Yeah, that was a fun process.
Oh, it's
but
a
it
really
was-
behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
Just
that was
behind
like
the scenes, but there's
those
more
are all
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I was
Now, you
watching.
want to tell this story because you were like kind of heading up the Celiband thing, so
Yeah.
It's not the
So
intern
Taliban.
story, so.
Yeah, so what happened? So we found out about Celiband through, was it Jesse? Oh, yeah, it was Jesse's buddy.
Oh, was
he
it?
was in, I think it was like, was it Shooty's Groove or, no,
Yeah.
Groove.
it was somebody else. It was whatever, his other friend's band was on it. We found out, it's like, oh, you could raise $50,000. And they were on for like 6 or 7 months, 8 months, at like $15,000. And like, oh, okay, you know, we'll slow play this. You know, we're not quite ready for another album yet. And we'll, you know, we'll sign up and see where it goes. And then next thing we know, we're a month in and halfway to the target. And I think we asked everybody, Jen knows, Jen asked Wetworks. There you go. Thanks, Jen. It was Wetworks was the band who introduced us to it. That was Jesse's buddy. How the hell you remember that is incredible.
How do you remember that? Like, right? I just picked at Scott. I was like, bro.
How the hell did you remember that? Anyway, but yeah, I mean, we were getting so close to the target that we had to tell everybody to stop investing because we weren't ready to go. Yeah, and then we hit the 50,000 pretty quick, and
Yeah,
then I think
I wanna
halfway
interject
through
here.
you went away.
Well, because you're like, I got pissed because you guys just signed us up for it and didn't even say anything to me, right?
Well,
I was just
nobody
like,
thought we were going to make 50
well, that's the whole
grand.
point. I was like, what the like? Why are you guys signing us up? Like, we just released our last album. We don't have enough new material. Like, dude, what are the fucking chances we're going to reach $50,000 at all? Like, I'm
Zero.
Like, all right,
It
good
was
point.
zero.
And then it was like 6 months later. I'm still in flight school, and then I have a deployment coming up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like
we hit it in like
ready to
3.5,
record an
4
album.
months.
It
It
was
was
so
3
fucking quick.
months, dude.
All right, Jen, how many months was it before we hit it? So Jen, for everybody's benefit, Jen was one of the original investors or believers in the whole thing. So
That's right.
yeah, she supported us through the whole thing. She hosted the first listening session when we released the album. Goes to the website now. It's been around for a while.
Yeah, she
I don't
has.
remember I think it was 3 months or something just absurdly short.
It was absurdly short. Yeah, I think we slowed it down a lot. We said we kind of put a part limit. We were saying don't buy more than one at a time because people were buying like 10 or 100 at a time. It was nuts.
Says, yo, whether the album was rushed or not, it's one of the few albums you can listen to front to back. Not too many bands put out albums like that anymore. Well, thanks, dude.
And it wasn't even a rush. It was just, the first time we raised, it wasn't paid for by us. Like literally, or friends and family, you know what I mean? We had an obligation.
We had to pull out older songs that we just kind of, had laying around that, we wanted to do a full new album, but we just didn't have the time. It was really difficult.
Yeah, we did a lot of new stuff, a lot of old stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember flying down to, did Jesse come or was it just?
Jesse was there,
we flew down to Fort Rucker.
Fort Rucker,
Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama.
And, every time I hear that, I think of Forrest Gump.
And we did a few songs, none of which, actually, one of them made the album. Move On made it.
Do you remember which one?
Yeah.
Move On made the album.
Move On.
Morello Mushroom never did.
Morello Mushroom!
Didn't we name it that because there was a pizza place called Mellow Mushroom or something like that?
Yeah.
It was Tom Morello, right? Was it Tom Morello?
We also ate at Mellow Mushroom, which was
Mellow Mushroom. So we said a Morello Mushroom for Tom.
It's not
Morello,
like real pizza, like New York pizza, but that pizza is fucking awesome.
What else didn't make the album from that? There's a few that didn't make it. They were kind of they were good. They just weren't good enough. Like 75. Bright Side,
75.
that one.
What's that?
Bright Side. We had that one called Bright Side or something like that. That's a number.
Yeah, that song. Yeah, I mean
that one was kind of it's something just it wasn't there.
You know what? Val and I, we sat down. I think it was 6 or 8 months ago, and we went back through it and tried to go through the old version of that chorus. Do you remember? Before it was Bright Side, it was something. Redo this. We could redo this in the original form and release it.
Yeah, there's so much I don't know, getting it there from a part to a full song that everything works is a challenge. You get a theme that works and the chorus works, but the verse kind of sucks, and you try to plug them to parts, and it's just sometimes you go down the rabbit hole and you get on the other side and you kind of go, well, that sucks.
That's the whole process, right? You got to work through the parts.
Yeah.
And we still have parts now that solid choruses or solid verses, which we really want to use, but it's not constructed enough. And I guess the pressure point with the Celiband was thousands of fans have not only liked it, but invested in you and have given you
a timeline.
We had to give them literally who's your favorite producers? That whole process. Most people never get the people who actually like you, not by a label that you owe money to. If you actually work their record label, you got to pay all of that shit back. And when it's in this situation, we got to pick our favorite producers, meet with some of them, work at the Cutting Room, which is this multi-platinum recording studio with John Legend's fucking engineer. It's in there, who we just destroyed. I'm just trying to remember the things we put him through Rocky through. And even in the, do you remember the video we shot when I was in the vocal booth yelling at him in a British accent? When's the last time you watched that video? I was like, you're a fucking idiot, Rocky. In front of the interns that were there.
Yep.
Oh shit, Scott's on.
Scott's on, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Get your video up. I'm gonna see you all disheveled.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's dark.
So
it's like a Klaus.
Oh hey.
Wow.
Hey guys, Scotty's on.
He has less hair. That's good.
Wait, does he have long hair now? I can't see.
That's a lot less
not as
than
long as it used
before.
to be. No.
It's
not.
No, yeah, it's not as long as it used to be.
No.
It's very Einstein-y today.
It's Einstein-y.
Kayla, thanks for coming hanging out with
video,
us. Please pay attention. And next time we do another live thing, we'll definitely get a notification. But we appreciate you hanging out with us, Kayla. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
We got another
have we-
question in there. Metalhead
We
wants to
talked
know.
about acoustic, yeah.
Yeah, look. I want
Have
to do
we?
every song in acoustic version. You
Wait,
know,
what was the question?
this is Metalhead does. Have you guys thought about releasing any acoustic stuff? I think everything we do, we should have an acoustic version. So
Where's George? Where's George immediately?
That would be cool. Absolutely.
ignore
George
Torso,
hates acoustic. I'm gonna text him, like, go downstairs. We're doing an acoustic album.
Asa Phelps, welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming out. Stoked you guys are back. Yeah, we are too. If you haven't followed us, please follow us. Once we get to 50 followers, we can become affiliate on this thing and start making the big bucks.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see a lot more from us.
2 cents.
2 cents.
I think the only acoustic thing we ever recorded was literally at the cutting room in the guitar video.
He's
Like,
next to me.
With next. Yeah, but that was an actual like acoustic song.
There we go.
Like it wasn't a version of it. It just was it.
Jens is following. Thank you so much, Jens. Just hit the follow button, guys. Everybody, do it now. It's so easy.
Look at this Klaus house. Hold on. Look at this.
What's that?
The lighting. What are you drinking out of right now?
This
Goblet.
is mezcal, and
It's
this is
mezcal.
this is a traditional mezcal glass.
I've never seen one before.
It's like a little clay bowl.
So that's full of tequila, though, right?
Well, it's full of mezcal, but yes, it's the same shit.
Tequila? I feel like it's tequila.
It's a little bit different actually, but it is basically tequila. Yes.
What are the differences? I don't even know.
It's smoky like scotch, and it's made from a slightly different cactus. As I
Asa
recall.
Phelps is following. Thank you, Asa. That's awesome. Another one.
And you can drink a lot of it without getting drunk, which is why it's fantastic.
Well, that defeats the whole purpose of tequila, though.
Well, no, you just drink more of it. That's all.
God, you got like these like hot pepper lights. I've never
No, yeah,
seen this
chili
whole
pepper
setup.
light.
Chili pepper lights.
Those are from New Mexico. Yeah,
That's so awesome, dude.
I'm out of my mind.
You are completely out of your mind. I remember the painting, like the wall sconce of is that Long Island behind there? Is that what that map is?
Oh yes, yeah. That's the Long Island map. Nope, we're still here.
Oh, the good old days where we all used to live together in basements.
No,
You remember those days?
Oh,
We were talking about arm yourself before you got here. And the whole
Oh,
process
shit.
Of,
Aaron loves
Celebrate.
veggies. Now following. That's awesome.
That was a record that had to be hammered out, man.
and that was the question is like the expedition.
Expedition.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Expedited was nuts.
Mhm.
And
It's funny because actually I have something that's kind of interesting. It's like a relic.
is it from Celeban days?
No,
The whole-
it's no one will remember this guitar probably except for Matt and Jesse, but this is the guitar that Lose It All was written on, and
And I didn't
it sounds
break
like I never
The real-
used it. I haven't touched
The
this
real
since
question
on
is,
myself.
do you still have the blue, whale blue PRS?
Oh,
That
do
thing's
I?
my
Do you
baby.
really?
Oh, we bought that for him.
You don't get rid of the PRS. Like,
Oh,
it's
that's
not
my
going-
favorite guitar of all
I
time.
still play the shit out of this. This guitar is still
There it is.
That's my